on my 2-hour drive home, and I am just talking to y'all as if you're in the passenger seat of the car and not looking at my phone, not distracted by anything. So hopefully social media doesn't come for me and think this is a dangerous activity, because I'm literally just talking to y'all as if you're sitting here with me about different topics in the travel world. But a lot of the questions I've been getting is all around how to become a travel agent, why to become a travel agent, and travel agent related questions. So I figured this is a really good uninterrupted time for me to be able to chit chat with you guys, because my life is crazy. I'm always traveling. All my friends are like, we never know where you're at. I actually did an April Fool's Day joke yesterday that I was moving to Europe, and even my friends that I was telling them it was a joke still believed that I could potentially be doing that, because it's just, I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time, and I'm always picking up and moving. But I also work an airline job, so that is like my 9 to 5, and then I am a travel agent on the side that is literally helping agents get started, starting their businesses, and then to booking travel. So I am always on the go. Also trying to have a personal life, you know, that's sometimes hard to do. So anyway, this is some uninterrupted time that I can literally hang out with you guys and kind of give you guys all the details, finally answer all these questions for you guys. All right, so this topic is going to be about like MLM, pyramid scheme type stuff, because I get a lot of that question, and I also had the same questions before I got started in this business, so we're going to talk about that in this video. If you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. If you guys have never seen me before, my name is Mia. I am a traveler of 20 years, primarily solo travel, and I started as an unaccompanied minor. I'm an airline employee and a travel agent, and I teach people how to travel smarter, not harder, through my own experiences in travel, but also working hands in the industry. I have all the details to make life just slightly a little bit easier, so that's what I teach you guys. All right, so MLM pyramid scheme, totally understand the frustration with that. I want to clarify kind of what this all is. So any company, any business is really like a pyramid, right? There's always the CEO at the top, and then there's like your courtesy clerks in a grocery store, your janitors in like a school, you know, all the things. Anyway, every job, every business has a pyramid format, right? So that's not the problem. The problem is that some of these businesses build their businesses or build the way that their agents or like employees can actually like make a commissions is off of recruiting. And so what they want is more sales, and the products themselves don't always bring the agents a lot of commissions. So when the agents get in, yeah, they believe in the product, yeah, they have no problem wanting to sell the product, but the problem is that they can't make a living off of the small amount of commissions. So then the company's like, well, hey, let's recruit more agents, we'll give you an even bigger commissions, and then we'll sell more products. But the problem is then these other agents get in, again, they're not making this commissions because the person that brought them in is really building their life savings or their money off of bringing people in. And that's not always the style for everybody, and also no one wants to be spammy Tammy, which is why I don't ever message people that I don't know or don't already have a conversation with or don't ask me. So a lot of people will ask me like in comments of things like how to be a travel agent, and then I'll send them a message. I am just not like spammy Tammy, but I also want to say that like the travel agent business is zero recruiting. Zero recruiting, you guys. So there is no recruiting, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well. Like, I can't speak for every company out there. I cannot speak for all these other travel agency companies that you can work under, because I chose this one. I did my research when the topic of me being a travel agent came up. I was more like focused on finding the right fit if I decided to go that route. But I've always wanted to have a side hustle that I could build into retirement, because I didn't know what retirement will look like when I retire. And also I wanted to build something on the side of my 9 to 5, because I genuinely love working in the airline industry. I love airplanes. I love the environment I work in. I love the change that I am making. I love the effect that I have when I'm working with people at my job. So for me, like, I don't hate my job. Do I I want more time freedom and be able to go part-time? Sure, I would love to do that and put more focus on my travel agent business, which I can work while I travel. But I don't hate my 9 to 5. So I'm kind of one of those people that wants to have it all. Like, I want to have my 9 to 5, and I also want to have an extremely booming business that has uncapped income. I want to reiterate that this is uncapped income. You can make as much money when you have a business as you want. The amount of work you do, the amount of time you put in, and the amount of money you make is uncapped. So you can do as much as you want. And so it's like my 9 to 5, I know what I'm getting every single week. And my business, I know that I can make even more if I wanted to, which is why when I moved to Seattle, which is very expensive, and I've gotten a lot of those questions, is Seattle expensive? Yes, it was an expensive move, but I knew that I had my business. I knew that my business was doing well. I knew that my business was successful, and I knew that no matter at the end of the day, I was going to be fine because I had a business that I could make uncapped income with. And I basically just made sure that I was able to get 3 days off so that I could put those 3 days off into my business. I travel while I work my business on those 3 days so that I can make that money even while I'm enjoying and doing the things that I love to do. So the idea of this pyramid scheme when it comes to travel agent business in my company is not a thing because it's not even, when you book travel, you make the commissions off of it. So there's no recruiting required. There's no recruiting at all. If you do want to bring in agents, which is an affiliate marketing company, that's a completely separate company. And that's basically just getting like a referral bonus, but we'll talk about that in a different video because technically I'm not allowed to talk about 2 different companies in one video. So we're going to stay focused and I'll talk about that in the next video. But if you want to be a travel agent and you don't want to recruit, like my company does not have any recruiting at all whatsoever. You book the travel through whatever company you choose and you make the commissions off of it. Straight up, that's how it works. What was I going to say on the top of that? So there's no pyramid scam or like MLM involved with the travel agent aspect of that. What were other people worried about? I think like some people, this is what I like to talk about. And this actually takes like a couple minutes to talk about. But when you're researching for a company that you want to work under, a good resource to get legitimate like information is the Better Business Bureau. I feel like a lot of people don't know about the Better Business Bureau, but it is like honestly the best resource when you are looking at companies. So my company personally has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, which for me showed me that I can trust this company. And since I've been doing this since June of 2021, and since I've been in, time and time again, I've seen this company and exactly why I can trust them. They have made some serious like decisions and moves within their like company to make sure to protect us as agents and to make sure to protect our company, and it makes exactly sense why they have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. But what the Better Business Bureau is that when they get complaints, they thoroughly investigate the accuracy of these complaints. They look at all of the information, they look at all the company and how the company operates, how the agents can like make money and all that. And I mean, this isn't even just like little businesses, even your grocery stores, you can look up Better Business Bureau ratings. So they look at all of this and they look at the legitimacy of these complaints. So for example, in like my travel agent company, if an agent gets in and they're expecting to make all this money but not do any work, not even put in the effort, and they get mad because they've been into the business for 6 months now and didn't make any money, well, Better Business Bureau goes in and looks and says, hey, did the company give them the accurate amount of training? Yes, we have a university training, it's 10 hours. They even update this training throughout time. They basically take like feedback and information and data, and that's how they like upgrade their training information. So it's always up to date, and it's always like other agents give their feedback and they are able to make this training even more understanding and better. And then they look at did the agent even try? Did the agent do any bookings? And they see, well, there was no activity on anything. Well, then yeah, the agent isn't going to make money. They didn't put in the work. So then yeah, of course you're not going to make money. And then these agents aren't seen as legitimate complaints. I'm going to go into another video because I'm already out of time. So stay tuned for the next video on being a travel agent, MLM scam, that kind of stuff.